What up guys, Seppo Paju here. I'm with Kevin Jones and we're gonna show you guys today 3 holes. Kevin, what do you have to say?
Well, all right, so we are here. I don't know, I'm not very good at that. We're practicing for a challenge at Gold Hill. We were playing around, we were on hole 8 and Central Coast caught up to us. We're now on hole 9 and we were gonna show you guys how we played these next 4 holes. I think these are my favorite holes on the course. Really beautiful, a lot of elevation change and stuff. It's a windy day. We're now on hole 9. What do you gotta say, Kevin?
I think it's gonna be fun. These 4 holes are really incredible holes and they're gonna show you what Goat Hill is all about. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna throw an M3, I'm gonna throw full power. We're just gonna lace it at the basket and let the wind push it.
Yeah, so on this hole, the dangers are the golf green and the cart path behind the basket. That's pretty good. Yeah, I have a little bit different strategy on this one because there is a lot of room on the right. So I'm gonna try to use that and try to hyzer to the basket a little more than Kevin. I'm going for it with the H1 V2. It has decent amount of glide, but it also has that stability to come on the ground consistently. I knew that was going to be soft because they changed the tee pad, so I kind of didn't know what we need to do, but we're going to try again. But, I don't know. Do you think we can put driver? No, it's not throwing it that hard.
That golf ball?
What makes you prefer the mid-range over like the straight at it?
Yeah.
The hyzer?
Well, we're throwing in a big tailwind right now. So whenever I have a tailwind behind me, my strength is to just throw a really straight shot that lets the wind push it on the line. And I did that there, but at the end of its flight, because it's so far, it just slowed down and faded out to about 25 feet left. So I think I get close with that though, most often.
So here is the golf green that's out of bounds. Doesn't really come and play for us. And then, you know, the basket is in the hillside, so it's really, you can just give it a good amount of power and try to just, you know, throw it into the hillside. And not really any danger there. The OB is at least 30 feet behind the basket too. Easy money.
Don't hit it. Don't hit it.
Oh,
No!
We are on hole 10. Yeah, so we're done with the front 9 and we're starting the back 9 here by the clubhouse. Monster hole again. How long do you think it is, Kev?
1,000 feet?
1,000 feet. Maybe. I would say maybe like 800 feet. Downhill all the way. You can drive as far as he can, and there's a golf green again, there's a bunker, there's a cart path, and there's a fence. All that is OB, so the upshot is where, you know, you can mess up, but with the drive you should be good. You want to keep it pretty low, especially in this wind.
It's really far downhill. If you go for extra distance, there's OB right. There's a net on your left side that's gonna stop anything from hyzering out. But yeah, good luck. I'm gonna throw as hard as I can because it's fun.
Okay, I'm throwing a D1, I mean D2. That's Kevin's D2. I don't know which one should I go with. I have a like less stable one and I have an overstable one. Flippy, yeah, I think the wind is good enough for the less stable one.
The flippier we throw, the more risky the shot is.
Yeah. Now that's crushed. Good luck, Kevin. That's all I got to say. Good luck, Kevin. That's a pretty good run, but that might be OB. I don't think it's gonna go that far. Yeah, almost as far as mine. Really good. Looks good, Kev.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm sorry, but it's been on every hole. It's been on every hole.
Dude, whatever, bro. We both threw like 650, 700 foot drives.
Yeah, big downhill and good wind, but they were definitely good smashes, and we don't have very long upshots. Actually, now that I see them, I think this might be some of my longer drives I've seen. I think we have like 100 and maybe 100 feet only to the basket, so that makes the hole a lot easier, I would say.
So Seppo, I hate to break it to you, but you are the CTP, but I threw further than you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did, bub.
Well, you're in the downhill. I'm much higher. If I had like that downhill, I would have gotten there. The ground
Bro,
just came to my disc faster.
This upshot's pretty tricky. It goes over the hump and then back down, so we have to settle it really quickly and softly. There is a net behind the basket, 30 feet behind the basket, but it doesn't go down all the way. So if you throw a low shot, it's gonna slide under that net and you're gonna be in some real crap. So I'm gonna play the wind here. That's why I'm throwing a sidearm. I'm gonna let the wind push my sidearm down and hopefully just give me a putt.
I only have 100 feet to the basket, and I think I'm also gonna go with the sidearm, either with the A2, or it's short enough I could also go with a putter. I think I'll go with a putter, just so I wouldn't have so much fade. Ah, that was too fast. I know it's not very far, but it's super tricky, especially with the wind, and the basket is like, you have to throw over the hill, and then it's like the basket's right after it, so it's really easy to go past. I like hitting this right when I'm about to putt.
Get a stroke on him. Give me a stroke.
Still leading by one.
Got it. Coming back though.
So here behind the basket, there's also this fence or net, so you could actually throw into the net and bounce it back. And I think we're gonna see some people doing it.
But it's risky. If you miss the net, you're gonna be in the CV's parking lot, it looks like.
Oh my God, imagine going over it, going over that OB fence and being there in the middle of that bush. That would be insane.
Very
It's
risky.
unplayable.
No, for sure. Where's my bag?
Kevin, talk about the hole.
Sure, Seppo. This hole is hole what?
Hole 11.
This is hole 11 at Goat Hill Park. It's actually a really tough hole. It's 450 feet at least, and it goes uphill, so it's a good plays 460. There's a bunker that you can't really see that well that's right in front of the green, and you can't see it that well because it's not a sand trap, it's a grass trap. But it's there right in front of the green, and then you also have the green left of the basket as OB as well. Then you got a rope on the right side, so the basket's completely covered and surrounded by OB, and we've got a strong headwind. We're just gonna have to hammer something as hard as we can, something stable, probably backhand because it's so far. So I'm gonna throw an X1 actually on this hole, and I'm gonna throw it flat and at the OB on the right side and hopefully crash in safe somewhere.
Same plan, I'm also throwing the X1. I need my square.
Needs a whale sack. Thanks Tina and Eric.
Yeah, thanks Tina. Oh, come on. Over. It's not that good, but at least it's over the green, so I'll be putting at least.
But that's why we throw it hard, so that if we do miss left, it's gonna carry the green and be safe for a 45 footer.
You usually carry a golf ball with you?
Actually, this is the golf ball that I threw in at GBO on a backup from about 60 yards away, first try. I kept this baby.
So as you can see, I just barely got over the green. You can see these marks here. It just barely got here. And I'm farther than I thought. It's almost like 50, more than 50 feet. But I'm gonna give it a little run. The wind pushed it down, and I kind of knew it. It's left to right, so any amount of hyzer and it's going to drop. I mean, it's a hard putt. Can't complain. We'll have a little golf ball throwing challenge here. We have a green down there, like 60 feet away. So it's CTP. Any extra if you make it, ice cream if you make it.
Ice cream if you make it, and okay, it works. Yep,
All right.
I'll go first.
Is that our marker?
That's easy, but okay. That's super easy.
Super easy to make it. Okay, living it short.
Yeah, right.
Rolling fast.
I got a good feeling about that. Oh, that's good.
Hit your ball. Come
Good!
on.
Oh!
We would have to measure that.
Woo!
Try to make the pot. Oh my god. Good line.
Provala. That way. So what you do is you're gonna like, yeah. So put 4 fingers right here.
Yeah.
The dedos aquí.
Yeah.
Right there. Así. Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, I saw the other guy on the other side, he was like slow.
Yeah.
She went down.
Yep. Exactly.
Nice.
Nice one, man.
You guys gonna play tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
I'm from Arkansas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
all the way from Arkansas. All right, everybody. We got a par 5. It's taking a bomb and then another bomb if you want to get that 3. But we're just trying to throw something. It's downhill, so it's easy to hyzer out a little too much. And Seppo and I figured out that we've been flipping it over if we try to throw it real hard. So we're just gonna smooth one down to the fairway and try to get where this pole is. If we can get to that pole, it's like 500 feet out there, but that'll be perfect for us.
Where is it? Oh, there. Nice shot.
All right.
That post is actually 178 feet. So that's like,
Meters?
yeah, meters. So that's like well over 500 feet.
Okay. Good. That makes me feel good. Two really good drives.
Yep, I'll take it. Good
Yeah.
angle.
Windy effort.
Nice shot.
How far do you think that shot was, Seppo?
I think it was probably 550. Could be even up to, I mean,
If that's 550, bro,
yeah,
those shots were like 750.
no.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, but don't you think that was 550?
Your drive?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I'd say
downhill
so,
and
yeah.
that was nearly perfect, so it must be.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
What's 175 meters? No, I didn't, Brian.
Hey, I'm gonna measure it from the disc to the tee pad, so we'll see. Got him again. There's no question anymore. I do throw farther than Kevin does. But okay, so there's tee pad by that palm tree. Oh, now it's meters. Yards. 180 yards. 550 was pretty close, 540.
Yeah.
It's surprising because it looks like you would get such a crazy drive into the downhill, but I mean 540 is long, but it's not as long as I thought.
Kevin, how does it feel having Seppo outdrive you now? This is like the 6th time.
Man, goodness, savage over here. I don't know. All I know is that we're tied and we're having the exact same upshots on every hole. So let's see what Seppo can do from there.
Kevin flipped his drive over. Not that we're competing so much, but I have about 400 feet uphill. There's a golf green, and I have this post here. I really want to make sure I don't hit this post, but I'm definitely able to get my eagle if I do the shot correct. A difficult run up into the uphill, and I had to go kind of Annie from the left side of this, so I just kind of let it go and it faded out too much, but it's maybe a putt for an eagle.
Yeah, I have the most room for error if I just do a slight anhyzer. And it also gives me a chance of making it, so that's definitely my line here. Make sure my feet are good. Dang it. That's what I get for trying to make that. I'll make the next one, but God almighty.
So I got to like 65 feet, pretty far out, but it's a runnable putt for sure. There's a little hillside behind the basket, so I should be good.
That's par.
You got a par?
5.
All right. I think I got you by a stroke
Congrats,
right
Seppo.
now. This was the last hole that you guys got to join us for our practice round. I'm really excited for the tournament.
Oh yeah.
It's a really good course for us. It's going to be windy most likely. You know, really good field too this year. More than last year. Last year we only had a few thousand rated players, and this year there's like 20.
70 players or something.
Yeah,
Players.
absolutely. Thank you guys for joining us. This is how we practice. We usually have like a little side bet, like an ice cream or a lunch or something for the round. We're gonna just wrap the round. We're gonna play this last 5 holes real quick and go eat something, and might be back for some putting later.
Yep, sounds good, dude.
Alrighty, thank you
Thank
guys.
y'all.